Stay close to transport you to the infirmary.
Transport me?
Morning. Energy consumption increasing.
I know who you are, Alex.
Energy consumption increasing.
The frequency that connected with you was coming from here, but now I don't smell a thing.
Oh, calm down, Maya. Calm down. Good. They've stopped for now.
Focusing aim. Weapons free. All targets in sight. Now, they're back to normal. Ready to go to a Tuya camp to find Ast. I'm Mornier, and this is my mentor. Oh, let me try that again.
What are you?
Just practicing. I'm not very good at speaking with parents, and this time... That looks like the center of the storm ahead. Let's see what we're dealing with. Energy consumption increasing. We're in the Void Storm's range now. Check that your FCR is working. Don't stray too far from me. Threat detected. Be careful. The exoswarm here have been contaminated. Locked in. Guidance ready. Order executed. Locked in. There's something over there.
Down here. It's some kind of weird device.
A device? Leave the mechanical work to me. Steady now. Looks like it was this. a solace skin. Yes, these special creatures typically linger around the Roya tribe. Royan records state that Solace Skin first appeared in Lahai Roy the day the Exostrider fell from the sky. They're believed to be fragments of the Exostrider's consciousness. The shepherds this one must have hidden under the Exoswarm wreckage when the Void Storm broke out.
This feels like what happened back at the academy. I just saw the Solaskin's memories. That Royan woman planted the device here and triggered the Void Storm. This Solaskin is the only survivor.
So our suspicions about Astrid are confirmed. Should we go back to the camp and talk to her?
No need. I heard everything. I did place this device here. A few days ago, I was shepherding mature Solaskin to Bjartur Woods when I met Fossier Yngvar. He looked tired, like he had just finished speaking to someone. When he saw me, he looked shocked and left quickly. I saw the device fall from his sleeve. I did not think much of it. I plan to return it to him the next time we meet. But, the Solaskin did not like it. It had an unnatural energy. I did not want to keep it at the camp, but I also did not want Yngvar to know I had taken it. So, I buried it here. The rest, you already know.
So this device is Foreseer Ingvar's. Mentor, what do you make of this? I trust your judgment. This Foreseer Ingvar is the one Maya mentioned before. The unappointed member of the Heliotic Six. Could it be an attempt to tighten his grip on power?
No, that is impossible. Each of these successors is chosen when their resonance ability first awakens. Even if someone decides the position, it is impossible to change the appointment.
Meaning no one can threaten Ingvar's position.
But he could harbor animosity toward the current Heliotic Six. Ingvar is still our lead to find them. Things are getting more complicated. A direct approach with Ingvar might not be a good idea.
The Solis Islands people usually abide in the village bordering Bjartur Woods, called Haldarheim. It is the time of the right of return. The Solisken will return to the Solis trees and to the Exostrider. As is tradition, Foreseer Ingvar will attend the rite. But you are not Roya. You may not be allowed to witness the rite.
Wait, but we did find this little one here.
Is this the Soliskin you saved? Well, perhaps you may attend as shepherds. Soliskin have been companions to the Roya for hundreds of years. If they hear that you saved one, they will be grateful.
I've never been this close to a Soliskin before. Please let me know if I'm doing something wrong. Energy consumption increasing. So, we need to find Foreseer Ingvar at Haldar. Do you want to leave now? Okay, let's be on our way then. Energy consumption increasing.
You too. Please halt. From your clothing, I see of my people you are not. What brings you to Haldarheim? Oh, a Soliskin. How interesting. Soliskin trust only those they feel safe with. It's trust you have earned. My thanks for guiding it back. But I must ask, I sense one of you carries the aura of the Space Trek Collective. The other from the vast world beyond the Frostlands. Why come under the guise of shepherds?
Not sure who here knows what Ingvar did. Best not to mention his name. Don't want to stir things up. We rescued the Soliskin from a void storm. We were told it needed to return here for the right of return.
Void storm? You mean the one just before? Then, but ask I must. A shepherdess named Astrid about...
I forgot about that. Without a solid reason, he might start to suspect something.
Because Astrid has been hiding something from you.
Your meaning?
There's still some time before the feast begins. Maybe someone here knows something about Foreseer Ingvar.
I don't want to go to the
Energy
village school.
consumption
I
increasing.
want to ride a motor-
Cured Kuglo's upset stomach with but a gentle...
When I roamed the world above, what I missed most was the reactor drive's warm glow.
You have really been to the Frostlands above, sir?
Of course. There were giant mech elephants, even bigger than your house. Birds, too. When I roamed the world above, When I roamed the world above, what I missed most was the reactor drive's warm glow.
You have really been to the Frostlands above, sir?
Of course. There were giant mech elephants, even bigger than your house. And mech birds, too. When I roamed the world above, what I missed most was the reactor drive's warm glow.
You have really been to the Frostlands above, sir?
Of course. There were giant mech elephants, even bigger than your house. And mech birds, too. When I roamed the world above, what I missed most was the reactor drive's warm glow. friends, it is time we feast. Tomorrow marks the rite of return, where we send our beloved Soliskin back to the great body of the Exostrider. Into radiant light, they will transform to join its sacred form. Farewell it will be, yet a new beginning as well. For when the Exostrider wakes, we will reunite in its body. Now, let us put aside the sorrow of parting and embrace the joy of new life with good food and drink. But heed this, my friends. Too much drink you will not have. Should you make a fool of yourself in tomorrow's rite, help I will not give.
We will face Forseer Ingvar tomorrow. I've simulated 73 possible outcomes, but even so, I can't cover every scenario. If I could build a model that covers all possible outcomes, considering the target system, the chaotic conditions, and the necessary compensations.
You were quick on your feet earlier. You've already got this.
That's because I believed your approach was effective. I tried to follow along. Did I really do well? Good. Phew.
With that in mind, you can relax a bit now, right?
I know. It wants us to give it a name.
Well, since it's really trying to...
Ah, it seems to like it.
Then it's settled.
Well, that's a relief.
Hello. Will you dance with us and the Soliskin? Grandfather Axel says the Soliskin are happiest when dancing with shepherds.
Oh, but I'm not good at...
I'll join you. Let's dance with Buddy. What do you say?
Hooray!
Our real battle starts tomorrow. Tonight, let's relax a little, Mornier.
Yes. My mentor should take her own advice, too.
Some uninvited guests have arrived.
Where did Mornier go? I'll send her a message. That is something she would say. Not that I know where the 13th planet of Norma is, but at least I can figure out where she is from the picture.
Mentor?
We can drop the act now, right? Or do you think we should continue?
Someone might be listening. We should keep it up to prevent us from being exposed. Do you want to sit for a while? Oh, you noticed. They've been running all day, so their power is low. I plan to wait until they finish charging before coming back. While they charge, I can't move. I feel a bit, embarrassed having you see me like this. It doesn't anymore. Before I had prosthetic legs, I had a condition that kept me in a wheelchair. Now, at least, I don't have to worry about being immobile anymore. I can finally chase after what I really want. I love stars. Beneath Lahairoy's frostlands, the stars here are actually just lights created by atmospheric arrays. Once, someone put it like this to me. It's because we see the stars that humanity imagines what lies beyond the sky. Maybe the stars are humanity's muse. I think so too. But I also believe that reaching the stars isn't enough. There will be a day we build a miracle that lasts longer and is more beautiful than the stars themselves. That's the dream I've carried all this time. And now, I'll use these 2 legs to take the first step. Exactly. This ceremony is how we retrieve the... Then we'll use the multiphasic energy conversion model through the superconducting network to inject rebel energy into the neural interface. It will follow a 3-stage activation protocol. The reverse phase oscillation model, then... I detect signs of a void storm in the woods. Waveform. Analyzing now.
So this is what's causing the panic.
What is it that brings you here? This is a disaster not seen. The right of return cannot be done. Not in these times.
Let's investigate this together. Safety measures. Check. The signature waveform of this void storm matches the one that device generated before. This is no naturally occurring phenomenon.
When did you have the chance to analyze this?
When my prosthetic legs charge, I prefer to keep my mind occupied.
What's happening?
Energy consumption increasing. Be careful. Hover modules ready. I found the device. It's close to the Solace Tree.
Solace Tree? I have a bad feeling about this.
All units fire! Attack confirmed. There are so many contaminated exoswarm here. The void matter concentration is also very high.
Maybe the device Astrid had was incomplete. This could be the real deal.
All targets in sight. Guidance ready. Locked in. Order executed. Just like before. When it's disabled, the void storm stops. However... if this really was the work of Foreseer Ingvar, what would make him do something like this?
Do not worry. The path has already been laid. At last. Finally.
Mentor? Mentor! Are you alright? Did you see something again? It seemed worse than last time.
This void storm might not have just affected the woods here, but the workings of Soul Asylum itself. I think that's why I've been seeing visions of this member of the Six.
Greetings. The Shaper once made a prediction. If a visitor from beyond...
What's the matter, Mornier?
I really wish I could accompany you to Sol Asylum, but I think it's best if we part ways here. Yes. When you touched the Solace Tree earlier, and even during your first vision, you looked like you were in intense pain. But I lack the ability to, instead of joining you, I think there are other ways I can contribute. Yes. Ingvar should have been present. Additionally, the environment here is unusual. Investigating these anomalies should help our work here. No, you, my mentor, are still far ahead of me. Well then, I guess this is goodbye. You too. Please, take care. I'll see you when we regroup. Energy consumption increasing. Energy consumption increasing.
Oh, so that's the one the Chaotic Six predicted would have been.
Energy consumption increasing.
Hello, predicted one.
Sol Asylum has appeared for you. Please, enter.
we approach. The Heliotic Six are expecting you, as was predicted.
Energy consumption increasing.
The dim light here, it's like something I saw in those memories. From this angle, the faint ring in the center is probably the heliogyre they put to a halt. My tacit mark. It's resonating with this star-like object. Seems like I'm able to move it. Aligning the pattern on the star with the heliogyre makes it glow. It's feeding power into it. If I channel light from all directions, I should be able to restart the heliogyre.
The heliogyre has awakened. It seems the arbiter foretold in the fractured records is you. Yes. With great reverence is your presence here met. Soul Asylum, as you see it, is not as it once was. This is why I summoned you. You witnessed the Void Storm in Bjartar Woods, yes? The Solace trees shield the woods from such storms. Yet, through malice and dark intent, corrupted were the roots. And so too, the Heliogyre. The others succumbed to the corruption. Only I was able to sever my link with the last of my strength. I turned the 6 stars to halt the Heliogyre and prevent the corruption spread. Centuries ago, a calamity awoke beneath the ice. The void devoured all, erasing every trace, every existence. In darkness, the Exostrider's blade sealed the threat deep below. It drew its fiery drive. A light that would never fade, lifting it high over the High Roy's sky. Under its glow, the frost did melt, life blossoming with Exoswarm aid. Yet the calamity stirred, its remnants ravaging the living. Thus, the 6 wisest among us became the Heliotic 6. The Exostrider's lens became our Heliogyre. From the drive's turn, the season's laws we discerned. We shed all idle thought to link our minds to the Heliogyre. Our shared cognition converged for mortals to touch the edge of the divine. Since then, the Royal have walked the High Roy for centuries. The 6 shared their computational power, weaving a vast network to reach the Exostrider. The data we provided to the Space Trek Collective was interpreted through this network. But now, the only one who can continue the calculations is me. The ones chosen for the 6 are born with resonance with the Heliogyre. It cannot be forced. Now the remaining 5 cannot calculate, and there are not enough worthy successors. Even if the Heliogyre resumes its rotations, unable to interpret its readings, we will be. For this reason, the aid I seek is this. With your authority, allow me to bear the calculations of the 6 alone, and act in their stead.
The Heliogyre was meant to be interpreted by 6. If you bear all the calculations alone, what will become of you?
I cannot say. All I know is this. If no one remains to interpret the Heliogyre, the Void Storm's occurrences will be unknown. Life will once more fall into peril. The Space Trek Collective's decades of effort in preparing for the new solar ceremony will come to nothing. Since the moment I was brought to Sol Asylum as a child, I have never once seen the world beyond. In the Heliogyre's light, do I glimpse the universe. And in seeing life rejoice under my protection, do I take comfort. This has long since become second nature to me, a part of my life. So now, what I bear is not glory or burden, but duty. Arbiter, please, grant me this authority.
I respect what you wish to persist. This is...
Soon, a great calamity will fall upon the High Roy. I will share all that I know of the Heliogyre with you. When you call, answer, I will.
Residual void matter corruption. I need to find a way to cleanse it. That sound. Is it Buddy?
Save your strength for the calamity ahead, Arbiter. The children will help. The rite of return. The ritual that once sealed the calamity deep underground. Just now, the children have offered their strength. The Heliogyre can once again begin its rotation.
Useless fool! I told you to destroy the Heliogyre completely.
I'm sorry, but there's a reason for this. Some uninvited guests threw off the whole operation.
Save it. I don't want to hear your excuses. At this point, our entire plan has fallen apart because you screwed up. And to think, I went out of my way to get a pass for you to the new Federation.
No, I'm begging you, don't leave me here. I'll do anything. Just tell me what you need.
Ugh. You're lucky the one at the top gave someone as pathetic as you one last chance. There's the other visitor in Bjarta Woods now, correct? Some crippled scientist. Find her. Make sure she doesn't make it back to the collective.
Well, since Mentor is already headed to the Heliogyre, I'd best get started on what I can contribute. There are signs of void matter contamination in the plants and water. If I follow these traces, I should be able to find the source. Threat detected. Weapons free. All targets in sight. Guidance ready. Energy consumption increasing. Found it. This must be where the contamination is coming from. Heavy encryption, but it's sloppy. There we go. It's a test chamber. They were it's encrypted. If I... Cover modules ready. Guidance ready. Attack confirmed. This is a Space Trek Collective project proposal. Thank you. It's a pleasure working with you as well. So their plan wasn't just to disrupt the Heliogyre by unleashing the Voidstorm in Bjartur Woods. Let's go, Mentor. We need to get to Space Trek Collective quickly. The Fraxidus tricked Ingvar into working for them, but their real goal is to send the reactor drive crashing to the ground. I've already alerted the Academy to evacuate the area. How are things on your end? Any danger?
All good. The Heliogyre is back online. I now have direct contact with Sol Asylum and can relay the data you need for the new solar ceremony. It's time for the final step.
We're running out of time. I'll use my resonance ability to create a more efficient path. Please, hold on tight.
Huh?
The moment we launch Helios, we'll need the raw observational data from Sol Asylum. Are you ready?
Yes. The Shaper has already shared all the Heliogyre's data with me. I can access it any time. Everything's set. Let's complete our mission.
Where is Anselm at a time like this? Who else can calibrate Hyvatia? Cody, Vance, Examine the orbital status of Helios again. Also, the propulsion system...
Professor, do you really plan to launch it without the raw data?
I understand your concerns, but we are on the verge of a disaster. The Collective can't just sit by and watch it happen. This is my decision, as the supervisor of this project. I will bear the consequences.
No need for that. We've established contact with the Roya tribe and obtained the drive's raw data. We can proceed with the new solar ceremony as originally planned.
Professor Mornier. Did you just say you managed to obtain the data? Wonderful news. I'll prepare the connective instruments for you.
There's no need for us to continue pretending anymore. Warren, or should I say traitor, aligned with the Fraxitus.
That is a serious accusation, Professor Mornier.
I know. I meant it to be. You must be very familiar with this device, Warren. You handcrafted it to avoid leaving usage records. A clever idea. But since it is a personal creation, the marks left behind are like fingerprints. These are your marks. They've betrayed your deeds. Warren, you've desecrated the hard work of everyone involved. Anselm's experiment accident, your current position in the project. It seems the Fraxitus played a part in both, didn't they?
That is a lot of assumptions and conjectures, with no evidence. I could easily sue you for slander.
You're right. All I have right now are assumptions and conjectures. But my ultimate goal isn't to have you face justice today. Once we've identified the suspects, we'll have plenty of time to gather the evidence. What I need in this moment is for you to step down as supervisor of this project. The one taking over will be me. One more thing. Your subordinate provided us with some key evidence already.
You want me to testify against Professor Warren? That's practically perjury. Sure, I could work some verbal magic, but honestly, I don't even know who I'm dealing with on the other side.
It is a dirty tactic, but it's effective. I'm confident in my analysis of those devices, but we'll need the university's verification to use them as evidence. In the limited time we have, the quickest way to detain Warren is your testimony.
Professor Mornier...
You can keep this recording. If I'm wrong, it'll be your guarantee later. Or you can refuse.
Nice working with you, then.
Thank you. It's a pleasure working with you as well.
How did that traitor manage to...
I have already notified the Collective. The investigation will start soon. From here on out, Rover and I will be overseeing the launch procedure. All Space Trek Collective personnel, to your stations. Rover, please input the drive's raw observational data into Helios.
Shaper, can you hear me?
Of course. To you, have all the Heliogyre's readings been transmitted?
Then everything is ready. Let's commence with the new solar ceremony.
Pressure in the reaction chamber is stable.
Preparing to open the energy output channel.
Shows no anomalies.
Helios launch sequence initiating.
Void matter module calibration complete.
Core energy system operation normal.
Pastorals up. Propulsion system primed and ready.
Helios is ready for launch.
Pre-burner ignition successful.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Let our light shine in the sky.
Helios approaching target altitude. Progress 16%. 47%. 92%. Warning, light alpha decay exceeds expected rates.
Sensor failure detected. Data reading compromised.
Responsive. Control program failure.
Cause found! The Hyvatia detector signals are jammed. Large-scale, highly concentrated void matter detected on the surface. It's surpassing the measurement threshold. Calibration can't continue.
At a time like this... Adjust the measurement location. No, if the impact is this widespread, any adjustment would be pointless. Modify the detection components. No, even if theoretically feasible, there's no time to construct them. What about high-powered void matter neutralizers? No, without the drive's light, all energy components will be inoperable. Oh, sorry, I'm just... The launch failure is caused by the detector's inability to measure the drive's operating parameters. That's due to the high concentration of void matter interfering with the readings. There are two potential solutions. We could increase the detector's tolerance to void matter, or we could eliminate the surrounding void matter. But neither of those options are feasible in the time we have. That's not realistic. The only places that aren't affected by void matter right now are Bearter Woods and Star Torch Academy under the protective barrier. Or the Institute thousands of meters above. High altitude. Do we have spares for Hyvatia's measurement modules?
Yes. Researcher Anselm left behind several prototypes. I'll go fetch one from the warehouse. But what do you intend to do with them?
The eyes of the gods have failed us. So have our machines. Now, we move forward with our own hands.
Leave it to me.
As expected, the reactor drive is protected by aggressive exoswarm acting like the immune system. It appears to actively absorb surrounding void matter to maintain the drive's stability. Contact with its claws is highly hazardous. Be cautious. Access confirmed. Modeling complete. I'm detecting strong energy signals from the target. Please be careful.
You will obey. Keep it together.
All targets in sight. Order executed. Processing complete. Initiating criticality protocol. Correcting posture. Focusing in. Hover modules ready.
Swift and resolute. Keep it together.
Assuming master control. Some minor fixes will suffice. Guidance ready. Locked in. Access confirmed. Attack confirmed. Guidance ready. Processing complete. Million stars! Hear my queries! Hover modules ready. Weapons free. All targets in sight. All units fire. Correcting posture. Authorizing maximum output. Command mode engaged. Guidance. Nearly tripped myself. Watch its position, Mentor.
Last chance. Bad time.
Assuming master control. Initiating max power output. Suppressing target. Suppression complete. Now's your chance.
None shall whisper.
Approaching the target location. Preparing to receive data.
Automatic concentration is increasing. Abnormal expression detected in the reactor drive. Evacuate immediately. Repeat, evacuate immediately!
We have already come this far. I'll take that final step myself! Pity. I don't want to say goodbye yet.
Data received. Analyze it. Professor Monnier, are you there? If you hear this, please respond.
That light just now. Mornier must have entered the reactor.
Rover, the Space Trek Collective has connected to your vehicle and will provide assistance. We can't reach Professor Monnier. You're our only hope now.
Leave it to me. I'll find him. This should be enough for what I need.
The light gets worse the closer we get.
Rover, the disturbances within the drive are growing unstable. Professor Monnier is being consumed by it.
Faster! I need to move faster. Let's try out the Institute's new tech. Morning, you've already done so much. Just leave the rest to me.
Are you leaving Lahairoi?
Yes. Sometimes, only by saying goodbye can there be progress and change. After all, even if I leave, Lahairoi will still continue forward on its own feet. Isn't that right?
Reached you this time, Mentor.
Report. Data analysis complete. Helios is operational again.
How wonderful. The sun. So beautiful. Energy consumption increasing.
Over here! First, the good news. They've crossed my name off the mental health watch list. I'm finally in the bad news. Since I kinda did some falsifying during the investigation, they said I breached the rules. But since I did it to me, the final verdict is I'll still have to stay on the mental health watch list for a while. Well, once you have your suspect, the rest is easy. Plus, there's one teacher whose forte can wring out the truth from anyone. But I do have Professor... I guess that means it'll be... Dr. Herson said she was... Let's go check on her. I bet knowing we're thinking about her will help her bounce back faster.
Hello. May I ask if you... I'm here to inform you that Professor Moore...
Energy consumption increasing. Energy consumption increasing.
Let's just make do with a Nutri-Pack for now.
About the notes you lent me last week?
I spotted a few parameters that seemed off.
Let's go.
So, not bad, huh? Back in the day, whenever I was stressed about the future, hanging out here always made me feel...
Mentor, the wind may have messed your hair.
Let me be there for everyone, as we head toward our shared future.
Power levels. Precision calibration. The power.
Today, I understood. May I pray for anything specific for you? Today.
The tide. Power levels. Precision calibration. Combat efficiency. All green.
Let me be there for everyone. At
power levels.
Today, I understood. May I? I'll do.
Let me be there for everyone, as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind. The place where the land ends is where the ocean begins. Our journey is far from ending.